And what I want you to do is bid this with the systems you know, and Elizabeth, you should be bidding 2/1 style bidding here. If that'll in.
Okay, so am I first?
No.
No.
Oh, there we go.
So Tracy, you can make your starting bid there. Okay.
Okay, one.
Oh, I see we're bidding with partners this time.
Yes.
Okay.
Wondering what's the robot waiting for?
Now I have to be-
I'm not a robot.
Hey, Jackie.
I have to be smarter
Hi.
now.
How do I get on the Shark Bridge, Rick?
Let me get you in here just a second.
Thanks.
There's also a link in Brian's email for it.
Oh, there is
Yeah.
for the shark?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh, okay, I got it. I see it. Okay, sorry, I missed that.
I'd say good luck, but I don't think you're going to need it.
Did I do the right thing? Bidding?
Let's see.
I guess we can talk about it afterward.
Yeah.
Certainly the robot did the right thing as far as you're concerned with the lead.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Cute, Goldie.
But it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, gotta get these. Oh,
Oh, holy cow.
I should have maybe done something. Maybe I should have just gone to the. Are you playing it? Is that what we're doing?
I think I'd
Yeah,
play
go
it.
ahead and play it through. Try and play it somewhat quickly.
mm.
Hmm. Oh, I
Why would
goofed.
you do that?
I goofed.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have made 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I didn't want to make my bed look bad.
No, I misclicked. I gotta put double click back on. Oh, I'm not on Bridge Base Online. I just have to be more careful.
That's good. No, I know. But,
Um,
Bottom right.
Well played, Brian.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tony, we're on Shark Bridge and we're using the same link we've been using before, so.
Sure, but can you still post it in chat? Because I gotta type it
Yes.
in. Thank you.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna get that extra heart.
Send Brian's email also.
As long as the hearts aren't 5-1, you can pretty much guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
oh, that's so tiny.
So it's a cold slam as long as
Mhm.
hearts aren't 5-1. Even if they don't lead a diamond, you can set up hearts and use hearts to throw away a diamond from my hand.
Mhm.
All right.
Hang on, I need to. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, we had a good turnout today.
Yep, there's the link, Tony. So,
Yep, I see that.
all right, so our first opening bid, what should North open here?
How about 2 hearts, obviously?
Isn't 1 spade okay?
One spade is okay. So when we're 5-5 in the majors, which major should we open?
You have good top end.
The higher.
Yeah, the higher ranking one.
Two.
And that way, if partner can't support spades, on our second bid, we can bid hearts. And
Okay.
if partner, let's say partner is 2-2 and hearts and spades, they can go back to 2 spades. But if you start with a heart and then you rebid 2 spades, they have to go back to 3 hearts in
Yeah.
order to go back to your first suit. So normally when we're 5-5, we'll always start with our higher ranking suit, which most of you did. And then East overcalls here, 2 diamonds. And so if North opens a spade, what are our choices for rebids?
You have to.
Could support spades or
No, you can't do it in 2 because then it's like 16.
You could do limit raise, like 3 diamonds, a cubit.
And that's what you should bid, because any bid besides 3 diamonds is a weak, and any bid in spades is a weak bid. It's a preempt.
Oh,
Yeah.
even supporting them.
Any supporting them, because 3 diamonds is supporting them, right? If you Q-bid the opponent's overcall suit, it's a raise for partners showing 10 or more points. Any spade bid is a raise for partners showing fewer than 10 points.
Okay.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
last night I was playing some bridge with, one of these things where you play with people you don't know. And I ended up having a partner from Italy who called himself an advanced player in his profile. And it was a similar kind of auction, and I did a Q bid. And he told me later that was game forcing. And I didn't think it was game forcing. Do you have any comment on that?
Q-bid in this situation is showing 10 or more points. It's not game forcing. I'm gonna see Tony here too.
Oh,
This
Yeah, 'cause
country at least.
So, Rick, how did I mess up my play that I only got 11 tricks?
Okay, so I didn't watch the play through, but you can draw trump in 2 rounds, and then you can rough hearts and clubs.
I thought they took the first. No, they didn't.
Oh, did they?
They got the queen and heart.
They took the
I'll
first
look
2
and see.
tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ace of diamonds.
No.
They started with because I see. Yeah, yours was played in the south because Tracy opened a heart, not a spade.
Yeah.
Everybody else opened a spade, which put East on lead, so the King of Diamonds was protected. On the
oh,
open.
gotcha.
Nothing more to do about that.
Okay.
Just-
North should have been playing.
So then in Andrew and Brian's, it was Andrew used the 3 diamond Q-bid, and then Brian showed his second suit hearts, and then Andrew went to 4 spades, basically saying, "Yeah, I have enough for game opposite your hand, and I have help for you in hearts too," which I think is the right way for this auction to go.
Okay.
All right, so let's do another one here.
Thinking. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah. So,
Am I supposed to do 2-no? Jacoby 2-no? Or is that with 4 cards?
that's with 4 and with game forcing.
Oh, right.
So you should normally do the forcing 1 no trump here.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you do two hearts?
Tony.
I have 6 to 12 with that.
Rick,
2 hearts is normally a weaker hand than South has.
thought it was 8 to 10 points.
Okay, so yeah, that can be okay if
Are
you're
we not-
playing that that's what you're how you're dividing up your bids there. That's fine.
Okay, you're not playing that way with this group. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
Rick, my question for this hand is which of East or West should be 4 spades?
I don't know that either should, because everybody's vulnerable here.
Get somebody Trump, you didn't need to take that risk.
Mhm.
Things will happen to work out. Let's see, what do you lose? 2 diamonds, a club, and a heart.
Maybe
It'll
East
turn
could
out
have
to be
3
okay.
spades.
What's that?
Maybe East could throw in a 3 spades if he wanted to be obnoxious. That's a bit of a stretch.
Oh, plus you're gonna lose a spade. Yeah. So it would happen to work out, but I don't see either one of them getting there. Now when I look at this hand, it works out kind of okay. The 2 spades gives you a clue as to where the missing aces are and the queen of clubs. But what I would be thinking is right off the bat, yeah, I have a lot of trumps. I can draw trumps, but I'm going to draw trumps starting with the ace and then a low one to the jack. I need entries to dummy here, potentially to finesse clubs multiple times. And I think everybody started drawing trumps with the jack and the 10 of hearts. And that's sort of our normal inclination is to use the honors from the short side first so we don't get blocked. And that's normally a good idea, but here where you've got 10 hearts, there's only 3 out and they're solid all the way down to the 7. Those are 3 good dummy entries for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you should anticipate, what am I going to do after I draw trumps here? And you're a little bit okay as you say, well, I can lead a diamond to the diamonds, but if they duck the first diamond lead and win the second one, then your last trump is your only way to the board.
Okay.
All right. And so it turns out not to matter that the way things are, but I would just routinely be thinking ahead that I'm apt to need to do some club finessing. So I will need entries, and I'm really limited in my dummy entries, mainly in trumps. So I'm going to want to keep my high trumps. Sometimes you'll see hands like this where you have to keep the dummies 3 of trumps, and declare has to keep their 2 of trumps. So at the very end, you can cross from the 2 to the 3 to get your last dummy entry. So you'll see those kinds of things come up. Let's try another one here.
You read up on the fancy stuff, Tony?
I haven't got a chance to, unfortunately.
Okay.
I saw that email, but I was late coming today.
Yeah, unfortunately, the robots are interfering with you there anyhow.
Well, he has some
Oh,
robotic
Love
that
is
to do
still
with
in there.
interference.
My only question is, had I passed here, would that be like an intermediate hand?
No, the 4 spades sounds to me like a minimum.
Right, but had I passed there?
Oh, I see where you had passed. Yeah,
Right.
that could be. You have to have partnership agreement as to whether the pass or the jump to game is the stronger and what the bid of the 3 would be, because you have all 3 of those choices available. All right, Elizabeth. So, what are
So
you thinking here?
I'm thinking that 2 over 1, but I don't know it.
So yeah, you can, if you want, you can bid 2 clubs here, and that is a game forcing bid,
Right, that'll keep her bidding
and it's going to keep you bidding. Neither one of you can stop bidding below
till we
game.
get to a game, right?
Hmm.
Wow.
Same thing as I've done last time.
Okay, so on James and Tracy, so normally in a where a partner does the forcing no trump response, you need to bid your better second suit,
Yeah.
unless you have a 6-card major.
Mm-hmm.
Rebidding your major at that point promises 6, so you would normally rebid 2 clubs there.
Okay.
And then your partner could go on. But 1 no trump is too weak of a bid probably for you. You South knows you have a game forcing. You should be at least 4 spades. So you should do either a splinter or a Jacoby 2 no trump or a 2 club 2 over 1 bid there.
Okay.
And Lynn, once your partner does 2 over 1 force there,
Yeah,
and the 2 diamond is intervened,
yeah.
your 2 heart bid is it's certainly promising 4 hearts, and you're not required to bid at that point, right?
Oh, I see.
You've already
So-
bid your hand, and partner has another bid coming.
Oh, I see.
You
Okay,
just want to pass with that hand,
okay, got it.
because you know partner's going to bid again.
Again,
Right.
I had
And Elizabeth, in that case, you're right to go to 4 spades at that point to show that you have a game forcing.
Okay.
Especially, I would think just because you have support, making it stronger.
What would it have changed for?
My turn. Yes, sir.
So, Lynn, before you play this out, tell me what your plan is here.
Well, I'm gonna draw the trumps from north first, so I can go
Okay.
up to those clubs. Well, I don't necessarily have to do that. No, I don't necessarily have to do that. Hmm.
So don't play it out though. I just want you to tell me your plan. So you're gonna draw trumps and you see that they're 3-0 against you.
Yeah.
So take 3 rounds of trumps.
Mm-hmm. And then take my clubs and,
All right.
You have
Uh,
crossroads.
yeah, cross rough the club and diamond. But I could also play yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to cross rough before I work with the hearts, I think.
Right. But what you should be hoping, how many clubs did you start with
Okay, hold on.
How many
combined?
clubs did I start with?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I thought it was 6.
Well, you've got 5 right now and 1 round has been played, right?
Oh yeah, 7.
So how many did the opponent start with?
6.
Right. And so when you have 7 and they have 6, your hope is you always have like a 35% chance that they're split 3-3.
Okay.
And what if they are split 3-3? What can you do then?
Get that last one.
Yeah, then I can use the club to get rid of one of the hearts.
Right. And so then you'll just lose 1 heart because you'll have just a heart loser, but you can rough your diamond loser from your hand. And it turns out clubs are 3-3.
I can
Oh,
dump a
wow.
heart. So I get
Oh,
a trick
great.
How do you dump hearts?
because I don't
Oh,
have to.
good. That's good. So that's why you have to do the clubs first after you draw trump.
Club.
Yeah, and before, but my point is before you draw a trump, you should be doing that calculation.
Okay.
You should be
Count-
saying, I'm
okay.
gonna make a play for 3-3 clubs and pitch a heart if they're 3-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even before you play to trick 1.
Think about that.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's part of Declare's plan is looking at where's your losers and looking at what do you have as assets to possibly avoid those losers.
Right. Where can I get an extra trick? Because I sure need it with my hearts. Right.
They have them all. Yeah. So
Right. Another thing, if the clubs don't turn out to be 3-3, you might think
Sorry.
about how you want to diamond and rough your clubs so that they're out of side suits, but then probably leading the jack of hearts is the right thing to do.
Mhm.
And you see if they cover with the king and you win the ace,
Mhm.
then you can lead back the other way and finesse the 9. Right?
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. So you have to do all that before you even start playing. Figure all that out.
I would be thinking about it because you got to think about it at some point, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's a bad bridge practice to say, well, I'm just going to pull trumps and then figure out the rest of the hand.
Okay.
From the declarer standpoint, you're charging ahead and then all of a sudden you go into a tank in the middle of the hand, which nobody likes.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
there's no new information really at that point. So normally you work through this stuff at the beginning at trick 1.
Okay.
When you can, and another reason for that is like I asked you, how many clubs did you start with? And you thought
You're
6.
right.
But if you do that calculation while dummy is still visible and you haven't played a card from either hand, it's easy to count that you had 7 to start with.
Right.
It's harder to think back how many to start with halfway through the play of the hand.
Mhm.
So what was the proper bidding for this sequence?
Yeah, so let's see. 1 spade and then 4 diamonds is the right bid. That's a splinter. Showing 10 to 12 high card points and 4 more spades, singleton or void and diamonds. And it does not excite you that she's got a singleton diamond.
Right.
You only have a doubleton and you have a minimum opener, and so 4 spades by you is right, and that's passed out that way.
So I
And
shouldn't
so,
have said 2 clubs?
what's that?
I shouldn't have said the 2 clubs?
If you play splinter bid, you should do the splinter, but if you don't know splinter bids, you should do the 2 clubs. Splinter's a intermediate convention, but if you're not playing that, but you're playing 2/1, then 2 clubs is your normal bid here.
It's 2/1. because we don't play splinter bids.
And then, Andrew, if,
So Rick, you put me in Jacoby mindset, so I just sort of gravitated.
yes, I
I
recognize.
agree that Splinter is better.
Now, if you had, given that you had bid 2-0 Trump, if West had passed, what should North have bid under the modified Jacoby 2-0?
With that hand, he's got a 5-3-3-2 minimum, so I'd probably bid 3 clubs. Well,
Four
actually, you could bid
spades.
4 spades because
And
it's
this is one of the rare times that you would just jump to game with that modified Jacoby, because you have that exact 5-3-3-2, and you've got the 12 or 13 high card points.
yep.
Very narrow definition.
I remember that the splinter bid is a jump to the 3 level. So would it have been 3 diamonds?
4 diamonds. It's a double jump shift.
Oh,
Because 2 diamonds would be a normal bid over 1 spade. 3 diamonds would be a jump shift. So you have to go to 4 diamonds to make it a double jump shift for the splinter.
the splinter. And that says that I have a void or singleton in diamonds.
Yep. And you have 4 or more spades, and you have 10 to 12 high card points.
Okay.
With that same hand with us, more high card points, you bid 2-0. The Jacoby 2-0 instead.
So wait a minute.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So
Elizabeth, how
I'm
many?
not doing the 2/1, and I can't do
How
that
come you're not? How come you're not doing the 2/1?
because I don't have 13
How many?
points.
Well, how many points do you have? You got 10 high
11.
card points.
11.
10 high card points. And how many points is the singleton worth as a dummy?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think, okay, that's right. I'm responding.
Yeah, and so how many points do you get for the singleton?
3.
3. So add that to your high card points, and how many do you have?
Yeah. So 3, 4.
So then you just do 2/1.
Well, if you do what we were just talking about, your hand fits.
True. Let's do either the splinter or the.
Ooh.
Yeah, the splinter is the weaker one. You do that with 10 to 12 high card points, and if you have more high card points, you do the Jacoby 2-0.
So if I'm doing the 1/2, I do the club thing again.
2/1, you bid 2 clubs again. Yep, it's same as last hand.
Yeah.
So, is my response 4 hearts now?
So what you should be thinking, if your partner has 10 to 12 high card points and a singleton diamond,
That was a misclick, but whatever.
do you think you have enough for slam?
Oh, no.
Right. So you just bid 4 spades there.
Okay.
Arrival.
I don't know if there's one more thing good to say or not.
If it had been a Jacoby tune-up Trump style, you can go through that, but the splinter bid really limits partner's hand.
Okay. Okay.
So Lynn, again, partner has not promised any spades at all, so why would you go to 4 spades there?
Oh, okay. So I had to say diamonds.
Yeah, 2 diamonds, just show your next suit.
Okay,
She'll say 4 spades on her next bid,
I see.
but you don't jump to 4 spades
Okay,
with only 5 spades. You would do that with like 8 spades or something, otherwise we can.
well, the reason I did it was because, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Notice the trend. Partner always has support.
Got it. Yeah, there you go,
Yeah,
James.
she's figured out my master plan here.
Where am I? Oh, I'm up there.
All right, I think Tracy, you can claim all but one trick here because you have a club loser that
Okay.
you can't get rid of.
Hmm.
It does.
Oh,
Hmm.
So again, on this one, you recommend Splinter, Rick?
Yes, this is if you're playing splinters. This is a classic splinter bid.
And what's the advantage of Splinter over?
Well, partly it chews up bidding room so the opponents can't get in the way, but it describes your hand to a T. And if it turns out that partner has a strong hand in the other three suits, like maybe 16 points and with 4 worthless diamonds, partner may consider slam, even though you may only have 28 high card points combined, because partner can tell based on your shape that you have extra trump and that you have deficiency in the suit that they have no high cards in. So when you see that situation, like if partner had started with 6 spades and you're promising 4, so they think, oh, we don't have to draw a lot of trumps, and you can rough all my diamond losers, and your high cards are going to be in the suits I have high cards, all those things add up to a slam that could be made on far fewer points.
Gotcha.
Honestly, all you really need to do with the north hand is make the king of diamonds into a club. Just trade the king of diamonds for one of the low clubs, and it almost makes slam.
Right.
It does on this layout, but it's a very
Or if you had the king of clubs instead of the king of diamonds, for instance.
that's exactly what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically just ask for key cards and find out everything you need to know at that point.
And even as it is, this is a pair of hands. How many high card points do these hands have combined?
22.
22. But you're taking 11 tricks.
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes to show how extra trump length and shortness in a weak suit, opposite a weak suit, really can generate extra tricks.
Mm.
And yeah. So if you're not playing splinters, the standard auction here is going to be 1 spade, 2 clubs, which is a game force, 2 diamonds, showing that tells that north is an unbalanced hand, because with a balanced hand you normally rebid 2 no trump. When you show a new suit after a 2/1 like that, you're showing an unbalanced hand. And then north or south would jump to 4 spades, saying I have enough for game. I did my game forcing bid, but I don't have extras beyond that. If you do the splinter bid, 1 spade, then 4 diamonds, and then probably 4 spades.
Okay.
And the 4 diamonds is a little bit of a turnoff because you have that king of diamonds in the north hand. But having the little diamonds is, you know that they're not going to be too bad, because you know you can rough, you'll probably be able to lead once up to the king and then rough a couple diamonds.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Rick.
See ya.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Hmm.
So I screwed up. I was distracted.
Yeah,
Can I do an undo or is it too late?
yeah, you can undo. I can
Um,
undo.
Let's see.
So, Lynn, your 2 diamond bid is not the normal rebid there
Oh,
because you have support for your partner's clubs.
So
oh, is
that's
that what I should have
that's
told them?
3.
Well, don't
Okay.
you normally support partner if you have support for partner?
Yeah, yeah. So the partner has to have at least 4 clubs to say that bid, right?
Oh.
Okay.
And
So I
and
need
his
to
club and the second thing is, do you have a balanced hand or an unbalanced hand?
unbalanced
So you want to show your second suit on your second bid. And what's your second suit?
the clubs, right? So I want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
support that. Okay.
Well, partner doesn't have to have 4 clubs.
Oh, he
You-
doesn't?
You are going to bid as if partner has 4 clubs.
You assume that, but it could be a weird case. Like, let's say partner
Okay.
has 3-3 in the minors, 4 hearts and 3 spades.
You
There's no
can
real-
sometimes they'll have to fabricate it and it'll come to light. But you should bid as if it's at least four clubs in that case. And partner
Okay,
will expect you to do that.
Okay. All right. So now we're going slowly. So I think I want to, let's see. Oh, well, I can't even do that.
You want to do what?
It seemed like we were going very slowly instead of fast arrival kind of stuff.
Right. So is your trump suit been established?
Yeah, it has.
And
So now I have
there's
to
leaving
Q
room
bid.
for Q bids,
Q
right?
bid,
Do you have-
yeah.
So what's your cheapest Q bid you can make?
Um,
Right. Oh, the robot screwed up here, I think. Yeah.
I was going to
that's
say,
not-
what the heck does that mean? I don't want to be in 5 clubs, do I?
No, you don't. So I'll just go ahead and bid your 4 spades there.
Okay.
Well, at least the robot would be the one playing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let him dig
But
his
your
own
4,
grave.
it misinterpreted your 4 clubs. You don't change your trump suit after you've agreed on a major suit.
Right. Right. Yeah. All right.
I could have done that.
Hmm. Wow.
So what's your general thinking here?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where do I want to take my spades and where do I want to be when I take my spades after I get my trump drawn.
I'm doing my clubs wrong.
That's kind of the right idea, is to think about that now, but you want to think about even more. Where do you have losers and how are you going to try and manage those losers?
Yeah. Well, I have a diamond loser and
Yeah.
1 heart loser, and then I want to be able to finesse my clubs.
Well, but finesse clubs is not necessarily the right approach. You're
Okay.
up with the second part of the equation first. So you have 2 club losers, right? Potentially.
Yep. Yep.
So that's 1 loser too many.
Yes, it is.
And so you want to think, what can I do to get rid of some of those losers?
Right.
Finessing in clubs will get rid of one of them unless the clubs are both offside.
Yeah.
So that's 75% chance to work. But what do you have available that's 100%?
That's 100% is just going to my ace of clubs. I mean, ace of spades.
No, that is to establish additional tricks, but not by.
Oh, I see. Oh, just lead the heart.
Yeah, because you can knock out the ace of hearts and you're guaranteed to have 2
Mhm.
heart tricks in dummy that
Mhm.
you can use to pitch like a diamond and a club, for instance.
Okay.
But you got to think about your entries and what entries do you have to dummy?
Not very many.
No, just the spades. Just a. two big spades. So I should do that right away?
Well, yeah, because if you draw 3 rounds of trumps, even if you end in dummy, and then you lead a heart to the jack,
Mm-hmm.
you're never getting back to take your hearts or to do your club finesse.
Right.
So you can't draw trumps first.
Okay. All right.
He's going to do it tonight in there. So the funeral home should have it tomorrow. And
So now that you're in again and your hearts are set up, how do you want to arrange your transportation here? How do you want to draw trumps?
Yeah, he's talking through how to phrase now.
Now I'm going to lead
That's really good.
to the ace of spades.
Well, but you'd like to end with the trumps and
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
No, this is not against the club. No, this is not.
So yeah, you want to start with your queen there.
Mm-hmm. It's 4, 8, 9, 10.
And so this is the time you got to think, if I draw the last trump and then I do my hearts, I could pitch a diamond and a club and I could try a club finesse. But if it loses, I'm never getting back to do a second club finesse.
Right.
And if you do a club finesse right now and it loses, you're going to lose a diamond.
Yeah.
Well, you can fix that problem very easily.
Right. Can you get rid of a diamond loser right now?
You can with the heart,
Yeah. Yeah, you play your king of hearts now.
Okay.
and then dump your 5 diamonds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now you can try your club finesse.
Okay.
Because if it loses, they can't hurt you in diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that was the way to do it.
Well, that's a match points play. I think at MC would not want to do that in case
There's a risk. I agree. But now that you're back in dummy, or yeah, you can get back to dummy by pulling the last trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you do your queen of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackie.
Is there a way for see what she's doing? Or not?
Yeah, on the WebEx.
it's really tiny though, but
Oh, I can't read it on the Zoom or the WebEx thing, yeah.
You can zoom it in.
I can zoom it
No,
in.
it doesn't zoom in. I mean, I can't zoom it in.
oh yeah, I can.
Can you see the little? Are you on the?
Click on it once, and then there's a little magnifying glass on the left.
Not on my
Brian's doing it for us.
Yeah, I've zoomed in it.
Oh.
I don't know if we're looking at yeah, this is the right one.
Better, huh?
So I'll try and do that. I'll zoom better if I.
Yeah, because it's hard to relate to what you're seeing when we can't see the cards.
You can see all the cards on your own hand.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see played on the one that you're talking about.
Yeah. So, but generally, I think that's the main strategy that you want. This is, again, you need to think about this before drawing any trumps. Is you should really recognize that Jack, King, Queen, Little, and Hearts is worth 2 solid tricks. But you should also recognize that because you can't cross to dummy in Hearts, it's not like you have the Jack X in Hearts. You can lead the Jack and let them take their ace and then cross with the little heart. You're going to have to cross in trumps. So you need to knock out that ace of hearts early on.
Mm-hmm.
Trumps is transportation.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that you want to be able to finesse clubs twice also means that you need to watch your entries there. Okay, let's do another one here. I may jump through here. Yeah, let me do another one. Yeah, let's run this one. Sorry, Lynn, I don't know why your partner bid two note.
Oh, it's not Jacoby to no Trump?
Well, actually, I do know why.
You good with Lavenzoll, Tony?
Oh, is it Lebensall?
Unfortunately, no.
And it wants me to bid a club
It's
thing?
not. It's not. It's not. The two note trump here is by the robot is Hamilton.
No, the first respond to Lebenso, but not anything afterwards.
It's what?
Okay.
Oh, it's
Do you usually do stolen bids then?
Stolen bid,
what?
yes, or a direct Q bid also means statement, but yes.
Yeah. So for Lynn, your partner is giving you a limit raise.
Oh, I
He
think
is?
I need to,
He's giving me a limit raise. Oh, okay.
um,
But James, normally what you would want to do on this is sort of a temporizing bid and just bid a spade.
Okay.
um,
11, 12.
I was debating all kinds of things. I was like, can I redouble to as a Q bid?
Um, you can't.
well, that's what I was thinking.
So I guess I should I'll back you up and say redouble is fine there. So if you play redouble, go ahead and
Okay, that's what I was gonna do. Okay.
Okay, so he doubled.
So I
That's
could
what that means?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I could redouble.
Okay.
Which would be a Q bid.
I like my
14.
tens.
That you
Have support.
Um,
what?
Or we're just adding more diversity to the auctions here. I appreciate that.
I figure it's a reason to diverge a little bit.
Yes. See what happens.
wow.
Hmm.
I don't know. Hmm.
so Lynn, what do you think about the spade suit right now?
Um,
And then
And you can also do a diamond.
well, I'm just missing the queen after I take the king.
Right. So will you be able to develop a spade winner
I think so, yeah.
because you have the 10 and the jack, right?
Yeah, right.
So you can knock that out. In order to use
Okay.
that though, you'd have to get to dummy somehow. What's your
So I would have to do that now because I just need to get to the ace of clubs to use it,
Well,
right?
you don't have to do it now though, because if they lead clubs on you, you can win with the king
Right,
and save
So-
your ace.
right. So I could, but I should set up the spades by taking it
But
with
how,
the
how,
ace.
how are the spades divided amongst the opponents?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Um, probably not 2-2.
You played the jack on the
How
line.
many do they have?
They
What do you
have,
think?
they have, four more.
Not for more. Think about starting. This is trick one.
Okay, so
How many did
let's
they
see.
start with?
So you're going to lose one regardless.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8.
Worked.
No, you see 7. You and Dummy started with 7.
Okay,
in one of them,
How many did they start with?
I draw that now.
5, 6. 6. So it's
To make sure
not
that
going to be
They start
3,
with
3.
6. How many do you think the East started out of those 6?
Well, I don't know. How would I know that whether they had 2 or
I look at the
3?
bidding. I look at the bidding.
Oh, just look at the bidding. Oh, I see. Because they doubled.
So when they double one heart, how many spades do you expect them to hold?
Probably only 2.
Two? When they you opened a heart and they doubled, so how many spades will they have for a takeout double?
Oh, that's right. This is a takeout double. Then they'd have to have 3.
Not three.
Not
If they
3?
had 5 spades, they'd overcall a spade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you double a major, you're promising 4 of the other major.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't pull that trump.
I think so too.
So it's 4-1,
No, because they have 6 of them.
4-2.
4-2. You should expect spades to be 4-2 because they start with 6 and the takeout double shows 4.
Okay.
And so you have to be a little bit careful. You can take the ace of spades. If you try and set up a spade now, West is going to be able to rough your jack of spades if you try to use it
Yes.
right
Right.
off.
Right.
So that should be kind of in your back pocket that that's what you want to do with spades. But you need to take care of trumps first.
Okay, I see.
Oh,
All right.
So is the winning play duck a second round of heart as well?
Are you talking about on 3-0? Well, the winning play, I think, is to play the queen of diamonds at trick 1. As you know, East has the king.
Oh yeah, of course.
Most
Yeah.
likely. So if you play the queen and it wins, then East cannot safely lead another diamond. Or at least you have diamonds triple stopped if he does.
Right.
And then you want to just finesse whatever you do, play so that East would be on lead. So finesse hearts, like you did. And then you're not afraid of East leading anything.
Oh, the jack was probably the first.
It might
I
still
think
go
3-0
down.
should be makeable.
That's already-
Well, if you play it like that, you get 3 diamonds. Potentially, you get 2 clubs. It's 5. Ace of spades is 6, and then you can.
I was worried about that jack.
Yeah, that I think that you would normally finesse to the 10 of hearts, but if you did finesse to the queen double dummy, you'll drop the jack, and you can go back and finesse a second time, and you'll wind up getting 3 hearts.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if you finesse with the 10, you might go down 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at that time around, because I know West is out, is out on diamonds. So when I play second round of heart, I purposely lose to West. Then West can't lead another diamond.
But they'll yeah, and they'll eventually.
I guess
get it.
West can lead spade at that time. I don't have
Right.
spade stop anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Potentially lose a heart. Yeah, that might work. I think that would work. As long as, well, if East leads back a diamond.
So Lynn, are you in north now? Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't want to do that. You want
I'm
to finesse,
stuck.
right? You're not stuck.
Yeah, I do.
You can lead your 10 of spades
So I
now
have to. Okay.
because you need to do that anyhow, right?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And what I would suggest here, you're going to try and do your thing here where you take your ace,
Mm-hmm.
right? Lead your jack of spades.
3 and 5 would you?
And so see, this is sort of like a trump finesse.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But you can if you want, you can overruff or you can throw your club loser because nothing you can do about your club loser.
Okay.
Let's do this game.
Yes.
See, somebody do.
Wow. Decisions here. Where am I?
Again, you would like to be able to do a heart finesse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the way that you would get to dummy?
Right now. Well,
Yeah, let me zoom in so you guys can see better.
I gotta go. I'm
All
gonna.
right, see you around.
Much better.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
Better, thank you.
Oh, I have to.
No. You want to
No, I
finesse
don't.
hard. You want to
But I
finesse it
can-
hard.
Oh,
And,
I
and,
see.
and you let them win the king of diamonds.
Okay, I see. So I lead up to my queen.
Yep. That was the point of letting them win that diamond first to set up your queen as an
see.
entry.
I see.
Now you can lead from this side to your hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Queen.
And I can take it now.
Yep. Now you can claim.
You go.
Okay.
Sometimes it's faster to play it than playing.
And so see, this is a hand all about entries, and many of
Wow.
And then you
So ended up with the heart finesse.
It's not essential.
So what do you think is the best south bid after east doubles?
well, it depends on if you're playing the two no trump. There's a limit raise or not. If you play that system, then two no trump is your bid. It shows 10 or more points and support for hearts. And people that play that show that a redouble denies heart support.
Yeah.
Points without hearts. So you use redouble and two no trump to show good hands. If you don't play that two no trump is that, then just a redouble showing 10 or more points is the right bid.
Rick, we were the only ones to bid game in hearts. Did we do that wrong? Should we have not been in game?
Yeah, so North has 15 points. And so I would not have bid that. It's not, North is not strong enough to jump to game in hearts, especially not knowing if South has hearts. Because the redouble is showing strength, but it's not showing support necessarily. And so because North has mostly a standard opening hand, I would pass the one no trump and let South decide where to go next. Because and that kind of describes to South that your hand is a basic opening hand and not a lot extra. And South has a couple choices. South can decide to bid 4 hearts based on or what is it? You've got, they might invite with 3 hearts, and then North would probably accept. Or you could try to leave one. You could double one no trump for penalty. And often this is what happens in these kinds of auctions is that when the opponents get involved, but we see we have the balance of power, we think one no trump is likely to go set for a lot. And so if you can set one no trump 3 tricks, that's better than you guys making a vulnerable game your way. It's not certain you have a vulnerable game your way. So if you can set them 1 trick double, that's better than any part score that you could make. So after the one no trump by West, it could go a pass by North, pass by East, and a double by South, which would be a penalty double. So it's hard to say. Most people, I think, would wind up bidding this 4 hearts.
Okay.
Oh.
All right,
And
we're past time.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rick.
Yep, good job, everybody.
Bye-bye.
So long.